Hello, hello, and welcome back as we whip out the mallet to tenderize a little more meat for the grinder. And Perfidious Pete plays XCOM: The Long War. On our last trip out of the barracks, we did catch a bit of a break, largely thanks to the aerial acrobatics of one Carrot Top Fernandez. And as a result of his prop comedy stylings, we managed to score some much-needed R&R here for a barracks full of very, very weary troopers. And, well, now that our roster is restored and looking a bit more healthy, I think it's probably time for us to start cracking the whip and putting a few noses to a few grindstones here in our quest for the volunteer. I think, in fact, it may have reached a point where we need to switch over into Michael Jackson mode. By which, of course, I mean that I'm prepared to grind the noses clean off my troopers' faces if that's what it takes to get somebody inside the damn Gollop chamber. And I'm sorry if that imagery offends you. I mean, admittedly, it is a little discourteous to the memory of the King of Pop, who was a man of considerable talent, no disputing. But, I feel that it's the sort of imagery that's appropriate just to convince you of my level of commitment. I mean, if I have to tear down a musical icon to convince you of my dedication, then damn it, I'll do it. I'll set my hair on fire in a Pepsi ad. I'll hang a baby off a balcony if that's what it takes. I don't give a shit. Seriously. You don't want to know how far I will go to get someone inside that chamber. You really don't. So I think maybe what we should do is just try and get to work here and see if maybe we can grab a mission before I'm forced to buy a monkey and dig up Elizabeth Taylor's corpse to be my +1 this year at the Grammys. Now, we do need to get to scanning, of course, in order to grab a mission. But before we do that, there is one little maintenance item that we have still on our list. We picked up a new trooper. Old Mark Bonus Richard here. Hooray, hooray. What do we got? Dark-haired fellow, Canadian. I actually kind of like the nickname Bonus. Let's take a little closer look and see if we can figure out who this is lurking in disguise. It's a dark-haired, kind of a pinched face. Nice douchey beard working. That's not cool. Seriously, the whole douche beard thing, I don't get it. I gotta admit, it confuses the hell out of me. How hard is it to scrape a sharpened piece of metal across your face once a day to get rid of the beard? I mean, if you want to grow a beard, that's fine. Just ball up and actually fucking grow a beard like a man. This little scurvy douche thing, it just makes you look lazy. I mean, you clearly don't have the commitment it takes to full-on affect an actual human beard, but you also are ashamed of your underlying facial structure and want to try and conceal it. Just fucking knock it off. Either shave or don't. Grow a beard or just, clean that shit up. Don't let this whole fucking half-assed growth thing making you look like you just crawled out of a fucking hobo's cardboard box this morning, grubbed out of the dumpster behind a Dunkin' Donuts for half of a cruller, and then set out your cup and mat to beg in fucking Times Square. Not that I'm picking on the homeless or anything. I mean, if you're reduced to that, that's fine. But you can bet your ass a homeless guy would not have this kind of fucking scurvy-ass douche beard if his circumstances didn't force him into having it. That homeless guy would fucking shave. Or alternatively, just have the sack to grow a beard. Homeless guys are noted for their fucking sack. Those guys got balls that clank. Anyway, back to his royal douchiness here. As a Canadian douchebag with dark hair, I really think we're probably looking at Robin Thicke. Seems the most appropriate, so let's just go ahead and name him as such. That's Robin. Good old Thicke there. Got him covered. Robin Thicke is going to need a nickname, though. Having heard some of Robin Thicke's lyrics, I actually think the most appropriate nickname for Robin Thicke is actually going to be Robin Thicke. Because, let's face it, I mean, he's not exactly fucking John Keats here. Blurred Lines? Did you actually listen to the lyrics of that song? Yeah, they're about as dumb as you would expect someone whose nickname was Thick to come up with. So, there you go, Robbie. Welcome to the team, buddy. You're probably going to get pulverized into a greasy paste in the very near future by a berserker, if our previous assault troopers have been any indication of what your likely fate is. But until that, oh, well, you're not an assault trooper, actually, are you? What are you, in fact, Robin Thicke? I don't recall. You're a support guy? Well, we were on the subject of useless with Robin Thicke, and support is pretty much exactly that. We have plenty of support troopers. I've got more engineers, really, than I probably need, even though I do tend to use most of them because I like engineers. And I actually literally have more medics than I need because I have Larry David, who's constantly on standby, waiting for a chance to go in on a mission, but I fucking hate Larry David, so I never take him. I think maybe we're going to random subclass you, Robin, and see if you can come up with something a little better than support. An assault trooper. Well, that's good. We needed one. Also, you're definitively doomed to die now. I'd just like to add, Robin Thicke. You're actually not going to be a bad assault trooper. You're pretty fast. Good foot speed, reasonable aim. Actually, I think Robin Thicke's going to be okay as an assault trooper. Or, you know, as okay as our assault troopers get, which is to say, again, pounded into a greasy pace by a Muton Berserker in, like, his second mission. But that's okay. We need more grist for the mill, so Robin Thicke will fit right in that department. Let's go ahead and give him tactical sense, as we typically do on our assault guys. And with Robin Thicke sorted, then, we can just head on up and start scanning here. Quite looking forward to watching him get smashed into just a red smear on the concrete. Speaking of Berserkers, Argentina wants 10 of our Berserker corpses, and I'm going to say sure, why not, because I don't care that much. There you go. Enjoy, Argentina. Whatever it is you're going to do with them. Probably some kind of hideous super soldier research that I don't really want to know anything about, in all honesty. What do we got for interceptors? Nanook and Riddler. Let's throw Riddler at him, see if maybe he can get his first kill. Confound our enemies, Riddler. It's your specialty. Get up there and do what it is that you do, sir. You could at least confuse them a little, maybe.
We have eyes on
I mean, ideally you'll shoot him down, but I don't have high hopes for that happening.
Closing on target.
Confusion may be the best I can hope for. So far, so good, actually. Doing all right. He's holding his own. Well, come on. Oh, hey! Way to be! Good job, buddy! Alright, so the Riddler posed the aliens a conundrum they could not solve, in that he just shot lasers at them and they're not immune to lasers, so it was sort of an unsolvable conundrum for him. Still, well pleased. Riddler gets his first kill. We get a small UFO mission. What's on this mission? Muton Berserkers, Floaters, and Outsiders. Alright, well, if there's a Muton Berserker on a 10-man mission, and seriously, how prophetic is this for fucking Robin Thicke? The guy may literally be pounded to death by a Berserker on his first fucking mission. His first fucking mission. A lot of shush. I like sibilants. He may get pounded into the ground on his first fucking mission, because I was looking to swear, but, you know. And, yeah, this is going to turn out Nostradamus-esque, I think. We're probably going to take I'm absolutely taking Robin Thicke. I mean, there's no debating that. He's going on this mission, and he's probably going to get killed, and I'm going to do it because it's comedically appropriate. I don't value Robin Thicke's life is sort of what I'm getting at, and, yeah, I think the humor derived from getting him killed would be almost as good as, you know, any other possible outcome. Jaden Smith, how close are you to psychic level? I might take you on this mission, Jaden. I am very realistically considering it. Not that close. And you do... Yeah, we may save Jaden Smith for something maybe a little more critical. This is a small UFO, and now we are sort of prioritizing... Psychic EXP, so if we can get some, we'll try, but let's not overcommit. We don't have any other Master Sergeant Scouts, do we? Yeah, Reed's gone for 2 days. Reb Brown, I think, is in the tube. Yeah, Reb Brown is in the tube, so it'd be Dominic Purcell would be our next best bet. Let's hold off on Jaden Smith. We may need him in the 2-day interim. We may not, in which case it was a wasted opportunity, but I'd feel more comfortable having Jaden on standby. So let's find a leader. Probably a sniper. And by probably, I mean we're absolutely just going to use a sniper. Mel Gibson would not be bad. Amanda Bynes also would probably be good. Do we have like an sniper who could maybe be just good enough to get it done? Penelope Cruz, you don't have double tap yet, so you're shit. Jeff Goldblum is beneath contempt, really. I don't even think we'll mention his name again. Let's just take Amanda the Man Bynes. That'll be adequate. Amanda is a solid little sniper for us. She's more than good enough to get it done. That's right, I'm praising you, Amanda Bynes. Don't feel guilty about it. It's fine. You've earned it. You and Dr. General Mr. Jiggles have, you've killed a lot of goddamn aliens. You're almost 2 to 1 in the kill to mission ratio capacity there, and for a sniper, that's real good, Amanda. That's very solid performance. I've been well pleased with what you've contributed to the project. Don't let anybody tell you that you're a train wreck and that you're not worthy of love, Amanda, because I appreciate you and what you do. I really do, sincerely. Mostly because it's easy to crack jokes at your cost, but, you know, I still appreciate it. Infantry Trooper. Probably going to be Tay Groovy Diggs, because Tay Groovy Diggs needs Psychic EXP, and he is our only other infantry guy who does so, I believe, right? We could take Jean-Claude Van Damme, but, not really sold on Jean-Claude. Our other alternative would be Dane Cook, and fuck Dane Cook forever. I mean that with a 100% sincerity. Fuck you, Dane Cook. If you're watching this by some bizarre miracle circumstance, just please know, fuck you, Dane Cook. That's the one takeaway I would like you to get from this. Archangel armor then for Tay Groovy Diggs. We're going to give him a plasma rifle. Scope, laser sight, high capacity mags, and that's going to have the groove injector prepared and loaded with groove for injection. We've already discussed the scout situation sort of ad nauseum, so let's just go ahead and get Dominic Purcell on the job, and then we can just not talk about it anymore. For Dominic, Archangel armor, of course, we're going to give him the other, or rather a reflex cannon. Battle scanner is fine. Chemical grenade, assuming I clicked the right grenade, which I completely did not, and gave him a regular grenade. How about a chemical grenade this time? That's what we want. An arc thrower, because why not? It's not out of the question we might want to take a berserker captive. I'm not entirely sure why we would do that, but we could do that, so, you know. And Alan Thicke, because when he dies, it's going to be fucking funny. That's the whole justification for it. We will make every effort to keep him alive. I'm not going to deliberately pitch him into a wood chipper or anything, but, you know, if he falls into a wood chipper, I'm not exactly going to risk my own safety to go dragging him out. I'll just let it grind him up. Like a chunk of eastern pine. We've got him sorted. Of course, breaching ammo on the scene, because in case of Berserker, you bring breaching ammo. That's just what you do. Let's get ourselves a gunner. We don't really need a particularly good one. Literally anyone will do in this instance. I'm not going to be any sort of finicky. Katie Firework Perry would be ideal, but she's still tired for 2 more hours. Katy Perry, having a little bit of a diva moment there, won't go on until she's had her full allotment of exclusively brown M&Ms in a brandy glass. That's fine, we'll humor her. Nicki Minaj or Taylor Moose Lautner then becomes the question. You know what? Neither one. It's going to be Paris Porno Hilton. I would rather save Taylor and the Moose, or rather Crater and the Moose for some. Oh, Crater and the Moose. I really like the sound of that. Sounds like a 70s cop show. Crater. He's a good-looking rebel cop who plays by his own rules. His partner, Moose Groskovsky, the by-the-book, dull-assed, thick-witted cop who does everything he's told just as the lieutenant says. This fall, will opposites attract? Crater and the Moose. Thursdays on NBC. Anyway. Titan armor, plasma nova gun scope, laser sight, high capacity mags, Paris Hilton sorted. I would watch Crater and the Moose, by the way, I really would. What else are we missing? Scout, infantry, we need a medic and an engineer. Let's find any medic who needs psychic power that is not John Rat Leguizamo, because I know he's tired. For another day. Actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf, you can probably get shit done for us here. You do need psychic EXP, so you've got that going for you. Let's not give Shia Vortex armor. Let's give Shia Titan armor, and then we can have our engineer up their mobility with a little bit of Vortex action. That'll be fine. We will give Shia a big boy gun, though. Of course, we trust him while brandishing a knife or an axe, because he is an actual cannibal, and periodically scampers off into the woods to devour other human beings. But we can trust him with the big boy gun. His aim is good enough, and he knows his way around lethal weaponry. So that's got Shia sorted. Engineer team. Jesse, Tool, Pusher, James, I think you need to go into tube, right, Jesse? We didn't take you on our last mission. Yeah, you're still waiting for a little bit of tubage, so off you go. You can continue to wait for an opening, I guess. Kesha is tired, but that's fine. We want to keep Kesha in line so she can partner up with Lindsay Lohan with her mind merge. You'd go Song Kang or Jennifer Geely Lopez. J-Lo, do you? I think you actually need a slot in the tube as well. No, you just came out of the tube. Oh, J-Lo just picked up Psypanic. Well, this is a perfect opportunity then to get a little bit of a twofer here. We can go Psychic EXP and regular EXP for the mighty J-Lo, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So it's Vortex Armor for Jenny Jen from the block. Little Plasma Carbine, pistols, battle scanners, alien grenades, the regular assortment of items, and Jenny from the block is ready to head out on the block and, you know, get a nice little curb job, probably, in all likelihood. We need a mech trooper. That's all that's left on our list. Who do we want to take? Pretty sure Charlie Hunnam is tired from his activities at Robert Loggia's pork store on our last mission. All hail the pork store, by the way. Love that map, I really do. Do we have anybody else who maybe could potentially be useful? Where's Axel Rose? Axel should be back, right? There he is. Let's get Axel on this shit. How you feeling, Axel, buddy? Back from your critical wounding? I mean, you were in the hospital for a very good goddamn long time. I'm just, you know, a little concerned for your safety, Axel. I want you in good health. regular, reasonable, general, fit condition. Gonna give you everything but a flamethrower that'll lock up the mission if you fire it, because I can't be trusted with flamethrowers, so we're just gonna avoid that. Delirium turbos and the rest of your gear, that's got Axl Rose sorted, and he is ready to take off and welcome some motherfucking aliens to the jungle, baby. They're gonna die. Personally, I was hoping you would take him down to Paradise City, where the grass is green and the girls are pretty, but he prefers the jungle. I don't know, he's got a whole Heart of Darkness thing going on. He's been reading a lot of Joseph Conrad, and it's really started to creepily affect him. He keeps wandering around the base saying, the horror, the horror. It's a little off-putting, to be frank. That's okay, though. Let's hope he gets a few kills here and maybe comes out of his funk. And then we can go back to Paradise City, where first the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Operation Purple Stallion? Why does that seem like it's one of Prince's possible bedroom nicknames? I'm the Purple Stallion. Ooh. Prince probably is a Purple Stallion. I mean, he's definitely got the purple thing going, and based on the contents of his music and the rate at which he loves the lovely ladies, Stallion seems like it would also be fairly appropriate. So hey, I'm not judging you, Prince. I'm just really what I am is jealous. Actually, I would like somebody to call me the Purple Stallion, but that's never going to happen. So let's just get Amanda Bynes in her mission position, the position she'll be in for the remainder of the mission because she's unlikely to move. Dominic Purcell, you can run over here and pitch a battle scanner for us. Sort of your standard deployment on the map we've done 8,000 times now. We have a pretty good idea where we can find the enemies. I'm guessing this will reveal nothing, which it did, which means we will likely find a pod over here, and then on the inside we'll have Berserker pod and Outsider pod to top off the ice of the cake, as it were.
Heading to that location.
Hey, Groovy Diggs, you can move out, but don't really do anything yet. We're going to get J-Lo over here to deploy the battle scanner and try and find the enemies for us. J-Lo, if you would, I'm guessing we're going to be over in this vicinity somewhere for the enemy action, in all likelihood. So just go ahead and whip that over there.
Eyes open.
What do you got for us, Geely? Nothing, huh? Alright, that's somewhat unexpected, I have to admit. Nothing over there. Alright then. So everything's going to be clustered around the ship. That's fine. We know how to deal with that too. I mean, it's not our first rodeo. We've had that situation a number of times now.
Visual on the goods.
So we can just start moving folks forward at a pretty reasonable clip.
Roger, Dodger.
These moves are all going to be safe. We know where the enemies can spawn.
Roger that.
We'll just start deploying our Overwatch. Axel, you can be our forward scouting unit.
Affirmative, Commander.
And Robin Thicke, why don't you go do, well, something stupid, frankly.
Solid copy.
Seems to be your forte. Let's play to your strengths. Alright, Axel, you can just go on Overwatch, buddy. So we're probably going to have a pod either over in this vicinity, I'm guessing. And then everything else will be in or around the ship. Let's take, you know what, I was going to say we'll take Axel and move him, but let's have J-Lo play this a little more cautious. If it's one of those elite berserkers that has just a monstrous amount of health, we may not be able to kill it before Axel is unfortunately punished for our aggression, so let's play it a little bit more cautious. We'll go with another battle scanner here. We have an abundance of them. And that looks also to be clear, so everything is going to be right in or around that ship. Axel, then, if you would, why don't you go grab us a little meld. We have used it a lot lately, so fetching this meld is actually quite useful.
Enemy in sight.
Yeah, I was expecting that to be the result. That is a, frankly, monstrous amount of health. Split amongst not a lot of potential targets. That's actually somewhat problematic. We have a number of troopers who would be able to engage some Psy Panic for us. Let's see if we can bait a few of these guys around and into some free fire from Axl Rose before we have Axl sort of fall back. Nice output there, Amanda Bynes. Good shot. So let's try and draw him in. There we go. So we're going to get some freebies here out of old Axl Rose. Doink. Nice stick, Axel, buddy. That was a good shot. Nicely done, sir. Alright, well, that play worked once. Let's see if we can't go to that well again. Amanda Bynes. Not that guy, because he's almost dead, but let's see if you can get his buddy any closer to where we need him to be. Well, boink, there's hit number 1. Fantastic damage that you're cranking out there as well, Amanda Bynes. I'm really quite pleased with what you're bringing to the table here. If this were Thanksgiving dinner, Amanda Bynes, you would absolutely have the cranberries, and man, would they be delicious. Less pleased with Axel's somewhat poor performance there. That's okay, though. I think we probably have ample opportunity to sort of rally up for Axel's mistakes. I don't really want to get a whole lot closer here, and I'd like to save some of our panics if possible, so let's just go for regular kills. Take Ruby Diggs, why don't you try and pull this gentleman a little bit closer. There you go. Nice shot, Groovemeister. See also if maybe we can get another freebie out of Axel. Nope, not going to get that lucky twice. That's fine. Who else have we got? We got Paris Hilton, got Shia LaBeouf, Robin Thicke, who is of questionable usefulness. Dominic Purcell, who also is of questionable usefulness, but more because of his position than any innate deficit. Are we going to be able to kill this guy? If we're going to keep drawing him back, we need to make sure we can actually kill him. 59% is not necessarily what I was hoping to see there. What's your shot like, Paris Hilton? It's reasonable, but still also not exactly what I was looking to see. Don't have a whole lot of other options, though. Dominic Purcell is not going to... Alright, well, we're going to have to take a chance, then. With McBeef. McBeef, buddy, we sort of need this one. If you could deliver, that would be lovely. Nope, in fact, you almost damn near killed Axl Rose, so that's less than good. You are on Overwatch, at least, so we've got that going for us. Paris Hilton, we're going to need some good work from you here. Not exactly a strong start.
Adjusting sights.
And not a particularly strong finish, either. McBeef's going to get his Overwatch. Oh, okay, you can hit that one, but you can't hit the regular shot, McBeef. You are a continual disappointment to me, Shia McBeef. A continual and bitter disappointment, frankly. How can you not see this guy? Just go on and watch, Dominic. Robin Thicke, how do you feel about maybe getting your first kill, buddy? What do you think? You think you can do it? I don't. I'm pretty sure you're going to miss this shot. Oh, nope, I stand corrected. Alright, well, I deserve that. I deserve that. That was, you got a legitimate beef with me there. That's fine. Let's just go ahead and fall back all the way with Axl Rose. There are more Berserkers up there, and I don't mind if this guy gets a little bit of punchy punch in on us, but his numerous buddies I would prefer to not get shots at us if at all possible. Man, McBeef, you're really fantastic with the Overwatch. We should never have you take an actual shot and just have you concentrate merely on firing Overwatch shots over and over and over. Axl Rose is going to get a freebie. Just a bit high. Man, I'm not sure how the umpire could possibly have laid off that pitch. It was quite close. Got some floaters here. If these are regular floaters, I'm not worried about these guys at all. They're not going to be able to do shit to us. I'd be amazed if any of them even gets a shot off. This guy might. Nope, they all went on Overwatch. Another freebie from Axl. Is this a kill freebie? There we go. This time Axl delivers a thunderous thump right square in the snot locker. And then we've got Johnny Lagabout here, who is, of course, dead-ass last to act. And he's going to get a nice thump in the snot box as well from the looks of things. Indeed he is. Alright, Axl, I gotta say, buddy, you may actually be on the route back to Paradise City. You're doing some pretty damn fine work for us, son. I'm quite proud of you. Quite proud. Also, you're out of ammunition, Axl Rose, so I think your best bet's probably going to be to move over in, say, this vicinity and try and be an attractive target. You're not going to be firing anything this round. Now, Overwatch on the floaters. Yeah, I forgot they were there. Much like Johnny Tyler, I sort of forgot they were there. Those madcaps. You may go now, Johnny. You can just leave the shotgun, too, by the way. What do we want to do? Well, there's going to be a proximity mine and a grenade deployed here at some point. In fact, let's go ahead and throw the proximity mine now. I would like Axl Rose, please. Thank you, Axl. Anyway, we're going to get the proximity mine out. I just want to see... Well, it looks like... I wanted to make sure everyone was clear of the blast radius, but... It looks like everybody's already clear of the blast radius, so I don't really see any drawback to just going to go ahead and have our nice little trooper here, little J-Lo, go ahead and deploy this for us. Shouldn't be killing anyone. This should do some fine damage. And we have more than an adequate supply of panic to back up any of these guys if we, in the event that we can't get them killed. We've got plenty of backup opportunity. And should we get the kills on them, probably what we'll do is just kill floaters instead. Paris... Why don't you go ahead and eradicate this guy who has... Well, which one has more health? This guy does. Why don't you go ahead and shoot at that guy? He's got a little more health than I'm comfortable with necessarily. Apparently 2 is Paris's magic number because she just simply refuses to hit her first shot at any time. But the second shot she's been, you know, pretty solid with. Robin Thicke, you have no psychic abilities. Not a single one. So I have no qualms about having you in a not great position and having you shoot this man in the back, which should almost certainly produce a kill. It did in fact produce a kill. It produced a vast amount of overkill is what it produced. That's simply not good enough, Dominic Purcell. You're going to have to do better.
I'm on the move.
That's some lockdown style, or what was it, prison break? That's a prison break style level of shooting there, and we all know what happened to Prison Break, Dominic. It got fucking canceled, which means we're going to demand a little bit better from you. Where's our scout? Who is our scout? Not Tate Iggs, that's for damn sure. Oh, it's Dominic Purcell, and we already moved him. Alright then, I would like to get some panic shots here if we could. There are 3 floaters back there, though, and... if actually, I'd like to panic 2 of them, if at all possible. Amanda Bynes, why don't you go ahead and take this shot? And then if this doesn't kill for some reason, which it didn't, we'll just have you double tap that specific guy. Oh, you don't have double tap available. Never mind.
On my way.
McBeef! Didn't even draw Overwatch, McBeef. I'm proud of you, buddy. Well, you can go ahead and panic that guy then. That'll be a good use of your abilities.
Going to die.
Shia McBuff with the threats, although... oh yeah, I forgot. Floater's panic reaction is shoot. I always forget that. That's okay. We'll just have to make sure we have reasonable cover. Tay Groovy Diggs is our only trooper left to act, by the way. And Tay cannot see anybody. So we're just going to have Tay move forward and throw a little panic of his own. That'll do. Even if Tay gets hit here, I'm not overly concerned about it.
You scream.
Gonna shoot, Floater? He's gonna shoot. Nope. He hunkered. No, he shot. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, is that all you got, man? Come on. You can do better than that. Probably shouldn't go with the aliens. It seems like a terrible, terrible idea. But, oh, yeah, I'm prone to, less than brilliant strategy, so I'm gonna go with the aliens. Probably should not have taken that move with J-Lo, our lightest armored trooper, who does not have lightning reflexes, but it doesn't look like it's gonna hurt us. J-Lo's gonna get a little bit lucky. And a little Psy Panic for J-Lo as well. Let's just go around the horn with this shit. There we go. So this guy's probably gonna take himself a free shot as well. Everybody's shooting at Shia. Oh, that's not good. That's an actual legitimate wound for Shia McBuff. Bucked the odds one too many times, and Shia paid the price. But, well, that's going to happen. It's just the way things go in the old XCOM project. Axl Rose isn't going to be doing shit this turn but reloading. Who is on Overwatch? Oh, there's a 4th floater back there. I'm not real worried about it, actually. 4th floater, by the way, would be a fantastic name for, like, a ska band. So if you have a ska band, first off, why do you have a ska band? Ska thing was over fucking 20 years ago. Get with the times, man. And secondly, consider the name 4th floater for your ska band if you still have one.
Moving out.
Any shots for Paris Hilton? Yeah, she can shoot a panic floater with 2 health. I'm comfortable with that. I would like to deploy some Mind Frays, but everybody on the mission who has Mind Fray has already done something that was not Mind Fray already so far this round, so we're not really going to have to worry about that too much. Dominic Purcell is just going to dash. Let's get McBeef to some more stable cover, shall we say, and then we'll have McBeef throw a little med kit at himself. He can also throw some distortion field for us, double up and help keep Dominic Purcell safe, as well as patch himself up. There we go. Shia back to 100% fighting effectiveness. The actual cannibal simply will not be deterred. Oh, we can get some Psychic EXP here from Tay Diggs' turn. Also, we could just kill 2 of these guys. Can Tay Diggs see the guy who's not panicked? He cannot. Well then, let's try and take a little better advantage of what Tay Diggs has got available. We'll move him forward a little bit. Can you see him now? No, of course not. That would be useful. So, of course it's not. Tay Diggs is not useful, is what I'm trying to say in a roundabout way. Amanda the Man Binds, you can't see him either? Well, that's disappointing. Yeah, just go ahead and kill that guy then. That's fine, Amanda. We like it when you murder. Honestly, we should be trying to get these kills with maybe like a Robin Thicke or perhaps even a Dominic Purcell, but we've got plenty of high-level troopers. I mean, it's not like we don't have 10 guys to go on the base assault. We're not exactly hurting in the talent category. Well, okay, the talent category may not be wholly accurate. We are, in fact, hurting in the talent category, simply because a number of our troopers are pretty goddamn untalented. I mean, fucking Tay Diggs is leading the charge here. And other than being a hunky, good-looking guy, it's not like Tay Diggs was ever going to win an Oscar or anything for fucking Best Supporting Actor, even. I mean, it's a Best Supporting Actor, and he's never even going to get the nod, so... I'm just saying he's good looking, and I'm not giving him, I can't take that away from him, because Tay Diggs is a fucking handsome dude. I'm not trying to, not trying to beat the guy up or play him down or anything. He is a handsome son of a bitch, but that's sort of his only bit. I mean, the handsomeness, you take that away from him, he's not got a lot going for him. Little meaningless psi inspiration here for McBeef to just pile on a little psychic EXP for himself. We're gonna have Amanda Bynes reload, and then I believe that's it for everybody, so we'll just have Amanda go ahead and kill this guy. I'm more interested in just having this mission over than I am maybe racking up kill EXP for fucking Robin Thicke. The Robin Thicke thing, it's not a priority, let's face it. Just, we'll come clean. Robin Thicke is not a priority for me. 80% chance for Axl Rose to pick up a kill here. I have to assume, given the dramatic pause, that that's going to be a hit. Monster critical, by the way, Axl. You know, Axl, buddy, you have done a fantastic job on this mission. I have zero complaints about your performance. I mean, you did miss the one shot, so I guess that's a minor complaint, but I'll just leave that unvoiced, because barring that single miss, you have been spot on, sir. Spot on.
Heading out.
I'm going to have Paris Hilton take a chance to get a little bit of reload here. And I believe that's the turn. Oh, Dominic Purcell. Yeah, he's still a thing. I keep forgetting that he exists. Why don't you throw a battle scanner in this craft for me so I can see where those two outsiders are, Dominic? We can set up a nice little trap for and murder them in a single turn, ideally. Okay, so they're over here. We can come over and set up a nice little door kick and elimination then. We don't have to worry much about popping those gentlemen inadvertently. So let's just start gearing up to make that happen. They are the last two enemies on the map as well, I believe. Porno, take a dash. Who else we got? J-Lo, you can dash along right next to your good buddy Paris. Groovinator, get cover behind that rock. Axl, we're gonna need you to do a little bit of end around so as to avoid popping these guys. It's not an indictment of your skill, Axl. It's just it's a tactical thing. Don't think I'm trying to play down your contributions. I'm still very pleased with what you brought to the mission. Don't think I'm going all slash and snake pit on you and breaking off to form my own splinter group or anything like that. I've no need to go solo, buddy. You're doing a fine job. It's just this is what's best for the band, which, frankly, you probably would do well to consider once in a while. If you take my meaning, Axl. He knows what I meant. Yeah, I got a feeling there.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Let's run McBeef over here. We can take advantage of a little bit of distortion field. You know what, Amanda Bynes?
Oh, yeah.
I think we'll see you back at the castle since your job is mostly over. You can go ahead and go straight on Mukami for us. You took your shot. We'll see you back at the castle. Alan Thicke, why don't you dash on up there? Alan Thicke? Sorry, Robin Thicke. You and your father are two very distinct entities, and I sincerely apologize about confusing you with your older and more talented father. No, I can't even fucking finish that lie with a straight face. Fuck you, Robin Thicke. Fuck you.
Stepping off.
Really, I probably could have finished the lie with a straight face, but you know what? Just wasn't worth it. It really wasn't. Look to get some cooldowns eliminated here so we can pile on a little more psychic EXP for those that need it. Axl, why don't you just advance there? We'll probably give you a reload in a moment. Dominic Purcell, you can similarly reload. McBeef, we're probably going to want your panic. Oh, yeah, your panic's off cooldown. That's fine. You can advance, bring the distortion field. Axl, Overwatch. Dom, Overwatch. And I have a feeling we've got a couple outsiders here who are in for a real rough time of it. We're going to have Robin Thicke open the old door. There's our friendly neighborhood outsiders. Going for the immediate flank. That's an interesting choice. By interesting, I mean, of course, stupid. But I'm not one to complain. Tay Diggs, why don't you advance in there, get you some half cover. We're going to have you go for a Psi Panic on the more difficult target, although they actually are exactly the same. That's fine. This guy may have reactive... I probably should have looked. He may have reactive sensors. No, he does not. Alright, well, we're Fine shape then. I was a little concerned for a moment, but turns out it wasn't a problem. Jennifer Lopez circling the fire because I guess Vortex armor is not fire and acid proof? Pretty sure it is. That's okay. Everybody's scared. Everybody's scared. They're scared. They're real scared. Alan Thicke. Alan Thicke. I did it again. I'm going to do that like 1,000 times. Sorry. I grew up with Alan Thicke. I grew up watching Growing Pains. And, you know, apart from Kirk Cameron being, let's just say, a little aggressive in his beliefs. I mean, and it's not really a criticism for having beliefs, Kirk Cameron. I mean, you're entitled to believe whatever you want. That's fine. Just let me throw it out there, Kirk, that it's okay on occasion to talk about another subject. I'm just saying. It's a little aggressive. You could maybe tone it down a little. I mean, it's cool that you know, I've legitimately no beef with what you believe. Everybody's entitled to believe whatever they want. That's cool. I got no problem with that. If that works for you, hey, I'm glad you found something that makes you happy. But, you know, sometimes maybe a banana's just a banana. You know, maybe just consider that. We're going to kill this guy with Shia McBeef here. Or not, because Shia McBeef is a remarkably bad shot. Apparently Shia only hits on Overwatch. He likes the extra dramatic tension, I guess, of the possibilities for critical failures. But that's okay. That's going to give Axl Rose a chance for a little extra EXP, which is probably a better overall outcome anyway. Theoretically, we could have tried for a capture there, but it would have felt a little greedy. We already got one that we didn't need. I mean, if we already took one that we didn't need, did we really need to take two that we don't need? That seems greedy. Just, yeah, not worth it. 10 aliens killed. I think we actually had somebody get wounded on Operation Purple Stallion. But, you know, a stallion isn't really a stallion until he's had his metal tested at least once, so... Pretty sure it's not Shia McBeef's first rodeo in the wound department either. Nice to see Katy Perry coming back on duty. We'll likely take old Katy on her next mission, give her an opportunity to throw up a little firework display. 4 days of fatigue for everyone. Oh, you know what? McBeef didn't even get... I could have swore he took 9 damage. Yeah, maybe that was... Oh, he had probably had Archangel armor, so that was like just at the limit of his... armor. That's fine then. No wounds. Axl Rose picked himself up a well-deserved promotion. That's good. Packmaster is interesting. Damage control is shit. You know, I actually kind of like collateral damage, but Packmaster has some interesting opportunities as well. Now, you know, I think we'll go with collateral damage. This one, you know, this level really is sort of a throwaway level. It could go kind of either way. There's really no huge benefit to any of these abilities and no huge drawback either. You could, I suppose, make the case for damage control simply because it's... never mind, I was going to say it's the only one that has a stat boost. I thought it had plus will, but it doesn't. They're all actually zeros. So, pretty much any ability you want on this level you could take. I just think collateral damage has a little more tactical usefulness. But that's got our troopers sorted, mission complete. Robin Thicke survived 1 mission, so he has at least, at the minimum, equaled the career of Willow Devo Smith. So congratulations, Robin Thicke. Now, if you die in your next mission, I mean, it's going to be a straight-up tie. But, you know, I'm not going to rule it out. It's entirely possible I might sacrifice you for the greater good, sir. And by possible, I mean if I have an opportunity to sacrifice you for the greater good, I'm going to sacrifice you for the greater good. So, you know, maybe make sure your life insurance is current, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Your next of kin notification and whatnot. Make sure your cards are all filled out. We're going to sell off our garbage, get 150 meaningless credits. And with those meaningless credits banked, we'll go ahead and wrap things up. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Your support really does mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more daily XCOM, consider subscribing as well. We'll see you again soon.